Hello everybody, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to talk about Moon Jupiter conjunction or yoga in the horoscope. If it is happening in any house, what kind of general results we can see of this conjunction, positive and negative both. If you are experiencing any negative results of this combination which we'll discuss, then what are the remedies to improve those situations? That also we'll talk about. So let's start this video. If you want to book a consultation for yourself, you can go on this website. The link is shown in description. So we are going to talk about Moon Jupiter conjunction. Now this is considered a good conjunction in astrology. First of all, Moon and Jupiter are natural benefics and they are friends to each other. So if they are together, they both boost each other. And first situation that we are going to discuss is when this conjunction is strong, well placed and good. What do I mean by this? Is that if it is happening in Kendra houses or Trikona houses and in own sign, exaltation sign, friendly sign like Jupiter is in own sign or Moon is in own sign, or they are in exaltation sign or they are in friendly signs making yogas with other Kendra or Trikona lords, then it brings positive element in it. Rahu Ketu are not considered really that great with them. If they are together with them, then you have to look at that conjunction in a close way. But right now, like I am saying, that if it is happening in such situation, then it will be considered good and strong. And strong, I mean that how close they are also in terms of degrees. If they are really close to each other, then the more power they will have to give the results of the conjunction that we'll talk about. Parallelly, you also have to look at the condition of Lagna Lord and Sun, because like I have said plenty times before, that Sun, Moon and Ascendant Lord govern the inherent fundamental strength of the horoscope. If they are weak, any of them is weak, then no matter how good your other planets are, even if you run their dashas, you will not see the expected results no matter what. So you also have to check the condition of Sun and Ascendant Lord. The more they are strong, well placed, the better the strength and the better results you can see of this conjunction. Also look at the two other things. One is the zodiac sign Lord of this conjunction. So let's suppose they are sitting in Scorpio. So who is the Lord of Scorpio? Mars. So look at that. So planet who is the Lord of the zodiac sign in which these two are sitting, you also have to check that. And second is the ninth Lord. Ninth house is the house of Dharma. Now we'll talk about Jupiter, which is the controller of Dharma. So the more ninth house is powerful, the better this conjunction functions. Now what are the results? So first of all, the good results which we'll discuss. Number one, see here that Moon is your mind, emotions, feelings, and any planet which is sitting with Moon or influencing the Moon, it impacts Moon really strongly, and you will see its impact or traits in the personality of the person. So if Moon and Jupiter are together and Jupiter is strong, obviously good results, good traits in personality will be given by Jupiter. So first of all, what does it show? Jupiter is the controller of Dharma. When I say Dharma, Dharma means certain qualities in your nature. It does not mean religion. It can mean religion, which we'll discuss later. But Dharma means morality, ethics, values, principles, idealism. These traits will be there. Person will have strong morals, law-abiding approach, ethical behavior, virtuous nature, value orientation, idealism, a principled life, and you have strong beliefs which you follow. It's not like I believe a lot of things, but I don't follow any of them. So the good trait will be that it gives the implementation of the beliefs of the models which you believe in. Next here is that it gives a dutiful, responsible nature or attitude of commitment. Whether you like certain thing or not, is still the nature to come to fulfill my responsibility, a nature that no, I have a duty towards this thing. Whether it can be anything, it can be your personal life, professional life, that does not matter. it gives a natural nature to commit and fulfill the duty what has been what you have taken in your lives. Okay, that is what it means. Whether you like it or not, that is not the point of discussion, because Jupiter and Moon, if they are together and well placed, they don't give that kind of attitude that okay, if it will serve my likings and my comfort, then only I'll do this. Not like that. It's like I have to do it because it is my duty to do it. So that kind of thing. And apart from that, it also gives a just, compassionate, caring, kind, honest nature. Here you tend to, because Moon is emotions, Moon is feelings, Moon is motherhood, and Jupiter expands Moon's qualities. So it enhances these qualities also. That person tends to have this kind of traits, like empathy and compassion or caring or kind approach towards people, or anything, not just people. It can be towards animals, towards environment, anything. So that kind of approach. Apart from that, it also shows a high level of guilty conscience which drives your personality. So even if, let's suppose, you do certain things which, let's suppose, according to your standards are wrong, morally wrong, then it gives a lot of regret, lot of feeling of repentance. But it also prevents the person to take any incorrect actions, following any wrong pathways in life. So that high level of inner conscience guides the person always to focus on the righteous path in the life. Apart from that, it enhances the level of optimism. Even if you fail, you see troubles in your life, still person has hope, person has optimism that no matter what, I'll again try again, I'll move forward, let's give it one more chance. Some optimistic approach can be seen. Then it also gives education, a good education, learning, intelligence, wisdom. You also have to see Mercury for that, because it is your learning ability. But Moon Jupiter conjunction is considered good yoga for education, learning, memory, intelligence, wisdom, academic performance, curiosity, interest in several subjects, and getting knowledge about them, those kind of things. Jupiter is very well for that. There is some negative element to this as well. Even if this yoga is strong, still this can be seen. See that it can give a ego of knowledge, that I know a lot of things and I have a high level of intelligence or a lot of wisdom or anything. So that kind of thing can be seen, that even if it is on a subtle scale, but it can show that ego of knowledge, some arrogance can be seen. Apart from that, it also gives a kind of quality which is not really great, but it tends to come out. Like sometimes person knowingly, unknowingly becomes judgmental, biased, prejudiced, and highly opinionated. That kind of thing can be seen, and it gives a feeling of moral superiority or intellectual superiority. I am more self-righteous than other people. I am more morally superior and ethical than other people. My beliefs, my thinking, my I'll say roots, my culture or religion, whatever it is, more above than other things. So that kind of feelings can be seen, even if you don't portray them assertively, but it can be reflected in personality. And it also makes person, now comes to the part of religion, it gives a religious, traditional, cultural approach, a mindset. Here, if Moon Jupiter are strong, it's not going to give a nature where a person rejects their roots, rejects their beliefs, rejects their culture, tradition, their religion, their values, their upbringing, and follow certain thing, some other thing to gain certain acceptance from other people in life. Not like that. So Moon Jupiter, if it is strong, it is going to give that kind of nature where person is rooted in their traditions, culture, civilization, religion, family values, those kind of thing. Respect towards them and following them, abiding them, that will be seen. Then a negative feature again, it can certain times make persons somewhat fundamentalist and rigid in their traditional values. That okay, like for example, somebody is a Hindu, so they think that okay, Hinduism is the best religion, and out of that we are Brahmins, so Brahmins are highest, or those kind of things that can be seen here, even if it is on a subtle scale, but it can be seen. Then the another aspect will be that here, like I said, person tends to fulfill their duties, but their negative aspect again will be a natural expectation from people to reciprocate in the same way like they did for them. So that kind of thing can be seen, because Jupiter is not a practical planet. Jupiter means idealism. World does not function on idealism. World functions on practicality, realism. So Jupiter can't help being idealist and optimist. So here person, it gives a lot of good qualities, like I said, and you never shy away from fulfilling your duties, but a natural expectation will be there that I want recognition, I want the same reciprocation from people, and even if I am not getting the same reciprocation, at least I want the recognition, appreciation, validation that I did something for them. I want a note of thanks, that kind of thing. And the moment they don't get that, moon tends to hold grudges, because moon is emotions. So here the negative aspect can be, like I said, the negative feature of this combination can be holding grudges when you don't get the same treatment, or second, being judgmental, biased, prejudiced, and feeling of being morally superior or self-righteous than other people. So these are negative aspects of this conjunction, even if it is strong. And these things which I discussed, the negative aspect, they will be not there only and only if Mercury is very powerful. If Mercury is strong, then only they won't be there. If Mercury is not strong and Jupiter and Moon are together, then they will definitely be there. So you have to check Mercury, because Mercury is your logic. Mercury is practicality. Mercury always tends to give a factual direction to Jupiter. Without Mercury's logic and sharp intelligence, Jupiter is lost in total idealism, where it does not exist in the real world. So that becomes a challenge for these people. So for, like I said, Mercury must be very powerful for that. Next thing will be that Moon is mother, so it can show relations, good relations with mother and motherly figures. So your grandparents, mainly grandmother, maternal, paternal, whatever. So mother and mother-like figures, the person tends to get a lot of affection, loving, good relationship, a good childhood, a good upbringing from the family. Particularly, person can be quite attached and close to the mother. Then Jupiter is husband for females, so it is important for marriage. It is not important for males, but for marriage, in case of females, if this conjunction is this strong, you need to see plenty other combinations for marriage. I'm just referring to this here as a general description, that if other yogas are fine, then Jupiter Moon can show good results regarding marriage. If let's suppose they are making same dosha in the chart, then it will be bad for marriage at the same time. Next point here is Jupiter Moon. Jupiter is Bhagya. Bhagya means luck, fortune. So in short, it means protection from the suffering which you can get in the world. So let's suppose some person is born in well-to-do family, so you don't have to struggle for daily needs, you don't have to struggle for money, you don't have to struggle for education or other resources in life. So it's like a support from the bhagya, the luck, that I have opportunities, resources available to me, for which I don't have to struggle as much as other people, and that in turn protects me from the misery and the suffering and the struggles and the delays and obstacles in the world. So that is a good part of this yoga, that it enhances your luck, the path of bhagya. Next point here is that it is also a good combination for having prosperity in life. Assets, money, finances, name, power, authority, reputation, status, good education, good career, children. Jupiter is children, so good children, healthy children, they can be seen. And at the same time, if other spiritual combinations are happening in the chart, then it can also take person towards philosophy, jnana yoga, have certain gurus, follow the diksha, and deep desire for liberation. But this will only happen if strong spiritual yogas are present, not always. Next point here is moon is also creativity. So Jupiter expands the creativity of moon. So it is also a good yoga for giving interest or skills in writing, classical arts like music or dance, or any fine arts. And at the same time, it is also, you have to see other combinations, but it is also good yoga for getting into leadership, government, power position, or administration, politics. Very favorable for teaching and medicine and psychology and counseling, such kind of areas. So this is the general description of this conjunction, which is very good. Like I said, excellent results can be seen of Jupiter Moon conjunction if it is strong in the chart. Now we'll talk about the negative aspects when this yoga becomes weak or afflicted. So by weak or afflicted, I mean, let's suppose it is happening in trika houses like 6th house, 8th house, 12th house. And you have to understand that even if it is happening in these houses, you don't have to just mark it that it is bad. No, it's like in these houses they lose their power, so you have to look them closely. Let's suppose they are with Rahu Ketu, then also you have to look them closely, because they will have high vulnerability to function in negative aspect as well. So it is not a thumb rule that if it is happening in these houses or with the Rahu Ketu, then it is always bad. It can give excellent results. You have to see other combinations. So in general, if it is happening in negative houses, but mainly whatever zodiac sign, you have to see the lord of that sign. If that zodiac sign lord is badly placed in the chart, then this yoga will have no power and it will have negative results in the life. Apart from that, you also need to check the 9th house lord, the 9th house, Lagna lord, and sun, because Jupiter is dharma, and if that is bad, the yoga is not functioning well, and 9th house is also negative, then the positive traits which I described so far, they won't be there. So first of all, you need to see the ascendant lord, the sun, and the 9th house lord, if this yoga is functioning well or bad. And for that also, like I said, the zodiac sign lord in which they are sitting. So the more these factors are not supportive, they are not well placed, making bad yogas, debilitated in Navamsha, they are not good. So it means that this yoga is not going to give really good results, and the more affliction will be there upon it, the more negative features can be seen. What I will discuss here, take it strictly as a source of information. Don't jump to conclusions. See the total chart in entirety and then arrive at a proper result that, okay, this is how we can expect such kind of result for a person in his life. So if this is bad, then what happens? That it can make person a two-faced hypocrite, number one. Because now Jupiter is, like I said, Jupiter is morality, ethics, values, principles, following the duty, commitment. These things won't be there. Person can portray that I am a really moral, ethical, virtuous, principled, idealistic person, but they aren't. They are not. So in this case, it can show a high level of hypocrisy, a two-faced nature, manipulative, and a high ability or nature to find faults in other people. You don't see any fault in yourself, because if this yoga is good, it can give ability to self-introspect. But in general, if it is bad, then no ability. So that kind of thing, it can make person pretentious, bigot, fundamentalist, fanatic, self-righteous, prude, highly judgmental, biased, prejudiced, highly opinionated, and those opinions will mostly be wrong because of incorrect knowledge in life. It can also show faulty interpretations of the subjects and the knowledge, or the wrong use of knowledge. Let's suppose you studied whatever you learned, you're not using it for right purposes, you are using it for bad purposes, for harming yourself and other people around you. And it can also show that person can be easily offended, high ego, that they think that they know everything but they don't know anything. And at the same time, big words with no actions. Person can claim to do big things, but when it comes to literally do it in the real life, they back out. They don't have that capacity to be tough. So that kind of thing can be seen. And at the same time, Adharma means negative traits: greed, lies, selfishness, immoral, unethical behavior, corruption, illicit, illegal activities, indulgence in them, or irresponsible nature, shy away from your duty and commitments. That kind of thing can be seen. More lethargy and procrastination, more, like I said, careless attitude. Then troubles in education: either person does not want have any desire really to be performing in academics or study, or natural problems in studying itself. So it can show troubles in education or learning. Then apart from that, like I said, if Jupiter is not well, means this yoga is not well placed, then it can induce high level of fanaticism or fundamentalism. Or apart from this, is lesser, this I have seen very few times. It's not really that most of the time it does not happen, like rejection of one's roots, the rejection of one's own culture, religion, tradition. That is not really seen most of the times. What I have seen is that if it is functioning bad, then it can make person more fanatic and fundamentalist in approach towards their roots, and which automatically generates a feeling of hatred towards other people who believe in other systems. Best example here is Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler had this conjunction in third house, Jupiter, Moon, Ketu in Sagittarius in the third house, in for Libra ascendant. In his case, ascendant lord is very bad. Sun is also not really great. It can give power, but it is really bad in his case. So, like best example I'm giving, that in his case you can see all the negative features of Jupiter, even if it gave power and authority and everything. But what did he use it for? For killing many people, for driving Germany to destruction. So those kind of things happened in his case, and Jupiter Moon is functioning in that fashion. Then it can also show ungrateful behavior, disrespect toward people, and bad relationships with mother, elders, teachers, mentors, and children. So either your relationships with them are really bad, or these troubles to them, like death of mother, health problems to mother, death of children, any kind of things. It depends on the chart. But Jupiter and Moon, if it is bad, then they can show this. Then it can also give addictions or bad habits in life. It does not give any commitment. Hence, the marriage and relationship, they don't function well. And at the same time, so commitment issues, trust issues will be there. Addictions of any kind can be seen. Bad company can be seen. Mental and physical health issues can be seen. Physical health issues particularly related to liver, cardiovascular system, GI, obesity, thyroid, infections, autism, lymphatic system, they can be seen. Then concentration is not there, tendency to leave things incomplete, seriousness is not there, and it also gives a natural tendency to shift blame on situations and people, and finding unnecessary excuses rather than going for self accountability. Then Jupiter is Bhagya, so if it is bad, then it can show Durbhagya, bad luck. If it is bad, then it shows that any kind of problems, so struggles or financial losses, court cases, loss of name, career, reputation, instability in life, family problems, marriage problems, particularly for females. Anything can happen. That depends on the chart. You have to see other combinations. But if you are experiencing any negative results of these planets, I have made videos on the remedies of these planets. You can look at the videos in the card section, and their links are also given in description below. Watch them, follow the practical and astrological remedies described there. And if you are experiencing any negative aspects of this conjunction in your life, those things will improve. Okay, so that's all from my side today regarding this conjunction. Hope you understood and liked this video. If you are new to my channel, subscribe below for reels and posts and information. You can connect on my Facebook and website and Instagram pages. The links are shown in description. Otherwise, we'll meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and thank you.